Hello, Lee Mallett from Mallett Buildings. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I wasn't here yesterday, but my puppet, as he's called by Mr. Hebert, took over. I think he does a good job. Boy, for a puppet, he sure can talk good too, can't he? I swear, I didn't know I hired such a good puppet, Mr. Hebert. Let's get started so we can get to Mr. Hebert. All right, folks, ours $500 discount military personnel, healthcare workers, educators, and first responders. You get $1,000 off Elite or Signature Building. All you do is type cash here this afternoon. This is our referral list. These people have referred their friends, neighbors, associates. Do you think they would refer anybody if they'd been treated bad? No. And we give them a $200 check because we appreciate them telling their customers and marketing our product for us. Nothing wrong with that. And on sale till Saturday, 30 by 30 by 12 for $25,299. That's on my value series. I got a 30 by 60 by 12 for $37,999. Or I got a 40 by 60 by 12 for $49,499. That's my 3-star building, my value building. We got our 2-star, which is our signature, and we got our Elite, which is our 1-star building. My competitors sell a 1-star building. I sell a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star. Got that crossed up there. All right, let's see what else we got. Hey, on the signature series, remember, everything in white is what comes with the value. Everything with the yellow dots comes with the value. The signature series. That's why it's more money. And boy, we get to the Elite. Now everything in white comes with the value, everything in the brown comes with the signature, and then look at all the greens that have been added to this building. That's what makes the Elite building the best building in the country. All right, let's keep going. Remember, we have a spec sheet, bid specification sheet on all 3 buildings that are sent to you when you get a bid. Not only do we do a spec sheet on the buildings, we give you our qualifications. If you have a customer and you want to price match us, call them. Hey, you can check and see what they do, or get them to sign, which means you've legally binding them to do exactly what they said they would do and not tell you they built the same things, because that's what they do to you, folks. They don't tell the truth sometimes. All right, let's talk about termites and carpenter bees. We're coming into that time of the season, I guess. That's why that's up there. All right, what to look for. Bees, as you can see. Termites, here we go. All right, now, how Mallett Building resists bees and termites. We use #1 kill-dried treated lumber. The wood is treated to resist pests like termites and fungal decay. Kill-drying removes moisture, making the wood less appealing to termites. Protective coating and treatment. Ground-treated wood acts as a barrier against termites and prevents rot. Treated surfaces deter carpenter bees from drilling in the wood. Durable construction. Precision engineering minimizes cracks and gaps, reducing potential nesting sites for bees. And we give a lifetime warranty from the manufacturer, guaranteed protection against termites, rot, and fungal decay, ensuring long-term durability. We also guarantee rust. No rust on my buildings. All right. Addressing Mr. Hebert. So, let's look right to it. So, yesterday, Corey, what did I used to call him?
Corey Boy.
Corey Boy. Tex is one of my people in my office, and he's trying to make us all believe that we're the lunatics and he's not a thief. Well, let's just look at what's happening here. He contacted, or Mr. Hebert, whatever was going on, was on September the 12th, 2024 at 3:52. That's a fact. That did happen. What he doesn't want to do is admit that this happened. Now, folks, May 30th, 2024. This is Mr. Hebert in my podium system. This is Corey King. So he's a thief. There's the proof. Not only did this man contact, we sold this man his daddy's building, and they were 100% happy. Corey King took this contact when he left that he earned, that I paid for and got here, and took him and stole it from me. Now, Corey, you're welcome to come on and talk. You're welcome to come live and prove me wrong here, but folks, this don't lie. It has the date, it has the time. We know who this is. We have all this information, and that's where Corey King got the information to deal with Mr. Hebert. But speaking of some things that Mr. Hebert said, let's let our building speak for us. While others are busy name calling, we're busy delivering over 500 buildings a year, on time, on budget, and built to last. Professionalism, petty insults. That's what you do in your initial, in that deal you sent to us, that you said you sent only to us, private, yet they called over here and already had it. So that's not private. Remember that, Mr. Hebert. That is not private. Our team is made up of licensed contractors, not unlicensed contractors for many years like the company you went with, engineers and skilled craftsmen. That makes us lunatics, and we must be clinically obsessed with quality. We don't throw stones, we pour concrete. Southern Barnes & Buildings has a documented history of operating without a license. Instead of fixing their foundation, they're throwing fits. Folks, they're not accredited by the BBB. They've been convicted by the LSLBC. They've only been a licensed contractor since July of 24. They haven't been a licensed for not even a year yet. Yet they've been in business since, I don't have that up here, for about 4 years. So they were operating illegally for almost 4 years. And if I wouldn't have changed the law, it'd still be operating illegally. But Mr. Hebert likes this kind of people, apparently. Reputation built, not bought. Thousands of satisfied customers, dozens of repeat buyers, and more referrals than we can count. Our customers don't call us lunatics, they call us again. BBB, I got over 200. Over 400 in the, what's it called? Google. Okay? We're not in the gossip business. While others spread rumors, we send crews. Every accusation they make is a distraction from the fact that we've outbuilt, outperformed, and outclassed them for years. Mr. Hebert, I've been doing this 26 years. He's been doing it for 4. I've been licensed for 26. He only been licensed for a year. He's been convicted. I have not. You know, Mr. Hebert, I'm glad to know that's the kind of people you like. See, folks, we got some people that like to do business with people like this. And then send crazy texts to me telling me that we're the bad people. Lunatics. Facts over feelings. We use screw fastened panels, stamp plans were required, and engineered trusses. We'll put our specs up against theirs any day of the week, Mr. Hebert. Mr. Hebert, do they have a spec sheet? Nah, they didn't give you no spec sheet. They don't know what that is. Jealousy is loud, results are loud. It's no surprise that the loudest complaints come from the quietest job sites. So he sent this to me. We sent him an Easter message, and he sends this back to me. We've addressed this. As a small business owner, I encourage my guys to do what's right for their families, even if that means a business exactly like mine. Now, I think what we're doing now is, all right, in response to that one sentence, which is what we're doing right, taking this apart. Mr. Hebert, we believe in supporting families, encouraging professional growth. We also believe that integrity, loyalty, and originality are the foundation of any successful career or business. I don't know if you agree with us. While we respect your right and anyone's right to pursue new ventures, there's a meaningful difference between building something of your own and replicating the efforts, systems, and relationships developed by others. Y'all don't put no credence on that, Mr. Hebert. How many years did I have to fight and go against the steel people? And had I not done that, these guys wouldn't even be doing this. So let me tell you something right now. I will tell everything they do wrong, and it's up to you if you want to spend your money, which you did, by the way. Hope you don't have any problems. Don't wish no harm upon you. But I put out the effort. I created the systems, and I built those relationships through the years to convince people that post-frame was better than steel. None of these guys have done that. I wish they'd have been there in the beginning. They talk about people. You didn't think the steel people came after me? But you see, the difference between me and them, I don't cry over spilt milk. I just get after it. They cry like babies because they can't handle the truth. Well, let's back up. Wait, one more. This is what? Now this is their facility. I don't know how they're going to get any lumber in there or metal. Huh. I don't know how to get them trucks inside that facility they got over there. Here we go. I told you, that's the address, that's the facility. They started in 21 and they've been illegal until I changed the law. If I wouldn't have changed the law, they'd still be operating illegally. All right? So let's continue on. All right, Ms. Cortez thinks this of them too, Mr. Hebert. This is a customer of theirs who gave me this. Or we pulled it, however. Doesn't matter. That's what they thought about him. That's what they thought about him. And over here, he's insulted. I know, was that the last one? Previous. Yeah, he's insulted Latinos, car salesmen, and you talk about that's the kind of people you like, huh? Well, I tell you what, the real embarrassment is them, and you should be embarrassed to have done business with them when they talk about people like that. Look at this. Huh? 8 months. Still ain't got the door fixed. I ain't recommending. That's what they said. Looking for a miracle.
That's how they handle their debates too.
Yeah, that's how they handle their debates too, by the way. They call and challenge people to debates and they don't show up. That's kind of, you know what? That is their motto. That is their MO. Don't show up.
Randomly text.
Randomly text. Don't show up. That's what they did. It just didn't show up. Oh, what a carrot. What a case. What a case. Oh, I'm a bully. Chairman, you should be fired. Always supposed to be supporting small business. And what did I just say to that? Well, you know what, man? See, this lady, she lost $160,000. I bet she wished she would have followed my recommendations. How about this one? You think that these people, you think maybe they got hurt, some people got hurt? But he wish he'd have listened to my videos, don't you think? What about this one? You think maybe they should have listened to my videos? Or my videos so they'd know what to do to protect themselves? Maybe this one too. Boy, it gets said. There's a lot more of these. I just pick out a few of them. How about these two? These two, not only were they convicted by the state licensing board, they also were charged by the state parishes for contractor fraud. You think maybe, man, you think maybe they would have paid for all these people they burnt to listen to my videos? Follow my red flags? 5 red flags. Let's go about that. Red flag. Years in business, go to Secretary of State. Go to LCBC. Are they licensed? What is their license? And while you're there, see if they've been convicted. If they have, it's a big red flag. If they're not there, it's a big red flag. And Secretary of State, if they've only been in business 1 or 2 years, you better be careful. Reviews on the BB and Google. Very important. That's where you're going to find out what people really think about it. And visit the contractor's facility. Unlike Mr. Hebert's super team, that he calls them, I call them cowards because they won't show up over here. And you got one who calls us lunatics because he's not telling the freaking truth. Well, 140,000 of them, Mr. Whoa. Thank you, Mr. Tackett. See, that's a satisfied customer talking up there, folks. All right, well, I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast. And I always, God dang it. All right, God dang it. Here we go. Here we go. Here are the questions. This is how they have failed miserably. 3 checks still failed miserably. Precision. Look at the scorecard. I don't need to keep going over it. Hell, if you can't read all those X's, then there's something. I'll get you some glasses because, folks, this is bad. This is terrible. Now, we will beat anybody's quote apples to apples if I see a spec sheet, not just some bull, because they're good about that. They don't want to get pinned down with you. They want to tell you they build the same thing as me. They don't build the same thing as me. It's just, they're not capable of doing it, I think. But I'm going to knock $1,000 off, and you get this for free. And this is the most important part. You get a company that's been in business more than 12, more than 20, licensed way before 23, accredited, BBB, 500 reviews, legitimate, and survived 16 hurricanes. For free. Still going to give you $1,000 off. But I got to see that spec sheet. Because they're going to tell you they sell the same thing as me and they don't sell the same thing as me. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Hey, we got a sale going on. This is good till Saturday. 25,299, 30 by 30 by 12. Hey, come buy that building by Saturday. We're ready to sell you a building. And we got a, man, I got to get me a few things. Hey, how about a 30 by 60 by 12? 37,999. This is my value building, my number 3 building. I have a number 4 and I have a number 5. I don't sell a number 1 or a 1-star building like my competitors. All right, let's keep going. Now we got another bit. How about a 40 by 60? 49,499. Mine's a 3-star because, see, all my buildings, even my value buildings, are going to come with concrete in every hole, cable retention system, 4,000 pounds, not 3,000 pounds like my competitors start with. And I got scissor truss as standard. Gives you more height in your building. Hey, our building specials are open 24/7. You get off at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I have a salesman building special available for you to call to work when it's convenient for you, not convenient for us. My competitors don't want to hear from you after 5. 24-hour service. Why don't they want to stay up until after 5? I don't know. Might ask them. We're open on Saturdays to 12. They all closed. If you call, we'll stay here all afternoon. Hey, after church Sunday, if you need, we'll go. We are here to serve you. And while I'm here, I need to thank all the people that bought from us and those that give us an opportunity. We appreciate y'all. We really do. Let's see what else we got. That's it for today. As usual, you can call me at 337-515-2154. That's my personal cell phone number. And if you buy a building from me, my number is on every page of every contract. I am customer service. Okay? Or you can call the office at 337-214-0428. We're here to serve you. Once again, thank you for listening. Thank you for the business y'all give us and all the opportunities. We appreciate y'all. Hey, have a nice, well, what we got here? Yeah, well, let me remind you.
He's happy. He got a kick from us. He's happy.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gidge. We appreciate that. All right, folks. Hey, thank y'all for listening. We'll be back tomorrow. Take care.